Alrighty guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, we are out in the tree stand. We got the bow here with us. It is opening day of archery in Indiana. It is October 1st. We weren't able to make it out this morning, unfortunately, but I am out here this evening and hopefully we see some deer. I'm feeling pretty good, but we'll see what happens. The wind is right in my face right now, which is outstanding. I moved this stand a little bit from where it was last year. I can see a lot more of the creek, so for filming purposes it should be a little bit better, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about tonight. It's not super hot, thankfully. There's a good breeze which is keeping me cool, which is nice. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad to be out in the woods and back in the stand after some whitetails. So man, I will say, it's a pretty windy day. I'm sure you guys can tell. I forgot how sketchy it is early season on windy days, because the whole tree is just going like this. Just hoping and praying the thing doesn't snap in half with me in it. But no, I'm really not too terribly worried about it. It's like a 15-mile-an-hour wind with 25-mile-an-hour gusts, but I've hunted in much higher winds. It's kind of wild how the tree just kind of sways back and forth. We have not seen anything, but this wind is kind of a double-edged sword. Like I told you guys earlier, it's pretty freaking windy. So that's probably got the deer hunkered down. It's supposed to drop off at around 6:30, give or take. And shooting light is in until like just before 8. It's like 7:54 where I'm at when shooting light goes out. So we have a fair bit of time for something to happen, and I didn't expect. Typically early season with this property, at least last year, the deer didn't start moving until pretty much the last hour of light. So it's kind of what I'm expecting today. But we're fighting the good fight, staying positive and hoping that we see some deer. Oh, there's 2 deer over there. The only problem is 3 deer, it looks like. Yeah, there's 3. They're heading the opposite way. 1, they're heading the opposite way, and 2, they're way too far. Well, at least we didn't get skunked. But yeah, they're like probably 200 yards away over there. And to make matters worse, they're heading away from me. That stinks. But realistically, we probably got like 20 minutes left of light. So they ain't gonna make it over here in that time, unless some other deer show up closer to where I'm at, which is not impossible. You know, I wish those deer were closer, or at least headed my direction, but realistically, I can't complain too much. It's opening day and I saw 3 deer on my very first sit, so can't gripe too much. Alrighty. So, as you guys can tell, we're back out in the woods. We are on this creek bottom property in Indiana, and it's about 3:20, and on the way in, I definitely blew a deer out of the creek, which I don't know what it was. And I just heard a bunch of crashing. The wind was in my face. It just heard something coming. Didn't know. It didn't see me. So it should be back. I'm not too terribly worried about it. It is like low 60s right now. Should be a pretty good evening. Hopefully we see some deer and hopefully we get a shot at one tonight, but we'll see what happens. I'm feeling pretty good, but I'll keep you guys updated. With this property, with deer just coming out of nowhere. I could have shot that one. It was like 26 yards, but the footage would not have been good. Like I had a little opening right over here. If she stepped on the other side of this oak tree, it would have been freaking phenomenal footage. But I still see her over here. She might work her way back this way. I don't know. We'll see. It's still early. I don't know. I don't know how good the footage was, but probably about 30 yards right over here. Yeah, probably 35, 40 yards. There's a little, he's going across the creek right now. I'm gonna see if I can get some footage up. These deer are really sneaking up on me. But yeah, not one we're wanting to shoot, but it's cool to see. There was an R8 pointer that I saw in here over the summer. So there's another deer right there. I should be able to see. But the funniest. So there's another deer right there. Again, within about 40 yards. The funniest thing is, last year my stand was like right over where those deer are. This year, I moved it to this side where the deer were. Isn't it funny how that works? So I haven't seen anything for probably 30 minutes. So we will see. We have about 25 minutes left of shooting light. So if it's gonna happen, it needs to happen quick. But we'll see. At this point, I'd probably just shoot a buck. But I don't know. Just because the footage isn't gonna be great, and that's the whole reason why I passed this doe over here, because the footage wouldn't be great. So, dude, it was a pretty good evening though. 2 does and a buck, not bad. And then whatever I spooked on my way in here, I'll take that. It's been super, super calm though. I feel like this whole time I've had to whisper. But we'll see what happens.